Hello and welcome to today's episode of Focus Atlanta. I am your host, Keisha Lancelin. Thanks so much for tuning in with us this Sunday afternoon. In our first segment, we're going to learn a little about the Lung Force Walk. And we're here with Tyler McMurray of the American Lung Association. Tyler, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Keisha, thanks for having me. It's an honor and a privilege to be sitting here with you today, so thank you so much.
I appreciate your time. You know, with organizations like the American Lung Association, you all do so much work on a consistent basis, but those of us on the outside looking in feel like there's nothing that we could do to help. Well, it sounds like Lung Force might be an opportunity for us to maybe get in there and do something.
Absolutely. Listen, I think it's a privilege that the American Lung Association has such a strong chapter in the state of Georgia, and we have a lot of resources. And one of the biggest things we have coming up is on Saturday, October 28th, we have the Lung Force Walk. It's going to be at Atlantic Station, and we are super excited about the event. It's going to, it's hundreds. We're expecting hundreds of people. It's going to be one of our biggest events of the year, and listen, it's going to be a lot of fun. So it's something the community can do to come out and get involved.
Oh, I love that. And I'm so glad you said the community. The other thing is, often we wonder, can we bring the family? Is this something that the kids can come to? Is it an event kind of for everyone? And it really is. It's one of those things that, you can go with your girlfriends, you can go with your guy friends, you can bring the family out. Tell us what to expect.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I've been to the last probably 4 or 5 years worth of the lung walks, and I got little kids at home, so I can personally attest to this. I've brought them out. They love it. It's a great event. There's a DJ, there's music, there's a photo booth, there's vendor booths, there's giveaways. The kids love it. Bring your grandparents out. We're going to have some lung cancer survivors speaking at the event, so it'll be an emotional time as well. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's definitely a fun party type atmosphere at the Lung Force Walk.
I'm glad that you mentioned that. So often we don't get to hear the stories of survivors. And for many of us, it's really a story of hope. It's really a story that says, I got through this, and I got through this with the help of the American Lung Association. Can we talk a little bit about some of those survivors instances? Can they come out to walk? If they're not a speaker or whatever, are you guys looking forward to many survivors coming out for the walk?
We sure are, absolutely. I know the last count we had is I think we're at 2 or 3 dozen survivors coming out to walk. And we would love if you're a lung cancer survivor, if you're a survivor of any other cancer, please come out and walk with us. I mean, if you're not a cancer survivor, you're welcome to come as well. We want everybody to come out, but especially the lung cancer survivors. I mean, it's a time to honor them and really to kind of to hear from them as well, because it's a tough journey that they go through. And I think the money raised at the American Lung Association, the chapter here in Georgia, and through walks like these and other events that we have, I know that 90 cents of every dollar goes to cancer research, education, patient advocacy, awareness. And that's really what has changed the kind of the stigma and the overall survival for lung cancer patients over the last couple decades.
And again, I think that it's also a time for some families to honor those who they did lose, to make this an opportunity to celebrate those lives. It's difficult to have gone through this this process with a family member, but with, instances like this, it's a time to celebrate them and say their names and hold signs with their names on them. Does a lot of that happen as well?
Absolutely. And Keisha, I lost my uncle. It's 25 years ago now to lung cancer, 1998. And I'll tell you this, the amount of money, because of organizations like the American Lung Association, particularly here in Georgia, there's been so much more research. And 25 years ago, there were really no options, right? If you had cancer or lung cancer specifically, and now there are a lot of options. There's different tests, there's different drugs, there's different therapies that these patients can get that really increases their chances of having that next birthday or seeing their daughter graduate from high school or get married, things like that. So, but it's a great time to honor those, and we're going to have areas where survivor families can come out and kind of just hold signs and light candles and do different things for their loved ones that may have passed away.
Tyler, thanks so much for coming on the show and bringing this to light. I hope that everybody comes out to Lung Force. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Keisha, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to meet you. And listen, I'm really excited, and I hope the community will embrace this event because it's for one of the most amazing causes that you can donate your time or your resources to.
It is indeed. All right, guys, we have the website there for you. If you have not already gotten your team together, maybe take the time to sign up and register and come out and celebrate it with us. Celebrate the lives that are saved, celebrate the lives, that we've lost. Take the opportunity to go to the website and learn more. Do your part and stay tuned to more Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back.